veil on YouTube and stuff like that. Um, but nevertheless, um, those symbols have great um how would you say that, Father? Yeah. Um, okay, word value comes to mind. Um, they have great value, you know what I'm saying, and meaning and the purpose of all these symbols and stuff out here, and if you don't know what they're speaking, you don't know what's going on, you don't know what they're doing, that's not good. You know what I'm saying? Christianity be like, oh yeah, this, that, and the third, this, that, and the third, but they're desensitizing you. It's MK Ultra at its finest, literally. They're desensitizing you to the truth of these things. From Africa to Asia to Europe and the Americas, complete illustrated and annotated reference to the African origins of African religion, Greek philosophy, Judaism, Christianity, Islam, Hinduism, Buddhism, and yoga philosophy. Okay, that's the author right there. Um, I've looked into some of these things. I've looked into a lot of them really, but some things I just got from Yah, and he just connected the pieces for me. The whole Joan of Arc thing. Um, you know what I'm saying? So I just wanted to pull up these so you can see some stuff because we're gonna make some more connections. You know what I'm saying? Uh, I don't know why I thought that said chakra, but okay. Um, Egyptians are not white. I'll say that they were not white. Um, Greco-Romans have stolen, and Spanish have stolen so many people's heritage. It's ridiculous, and identity. Psalm 83. Long story short, um, whitewashed damn near everything. Here's an example of the seasons that they be like autumn and this, that, and the third. Yeah, you know what I'm saying. Speaking on some stuff that we don't, you know what I'm saying. They said the ancient Egyptians believed that autumn rose from the waters of chaos at noon and created the gods. And of course, that's not what took place. But uh, well then, I didn't think that's what that was about. But okay, going back to further than the 1700s is key. You can trace our stuff back to 1200s. You know what I'm saying? And even some before then. That's what it was, y'all. Wow. Um, it's always interesting to find, our heritage. Even though they tried to hide things, and a Spanish map maker made this map about Mansa Musa's Hajj. You know what I'm saying? Which also exposes them. Can't really see anything on there. This was about West Africa, by West Africa history, used African books. So that's one expose, obviously, right there. Look up the Portuguese slave trade, the dumb diversas, the Papa Bowls, and stuff like that. Now, in short, the gods actually represented mankind and or Nephilim. Okay, when I say mankind, we'll say Hua, for example, right? Eve. Okay. Um, because Eve was named the mother of all living by the Most High. Or so, you know what I'm saying? It's written. I don't know, you know what I'm saying, if that was just an add on or what, but Yah knows better than I do. And many of them represent our ancestors, right? Who were divinely or called and chosen by Yah, and Yah worked wonders in His power through them. Okay, so when you speak about African gods and so on and so forth, you have to know what. Wow, who would have thunk it? You have to know what you're talking about. Now, right here, this perfect evidence right freaking here, bro. You see this? You see that name? Esau. African deity of crossroads, trickster, messenger between humankind and deities. Barnorama.com. I never would have thought I would have found this. I didn't find it. Y'all revealed it. Esau, boy. Woo! Wow. Look at y'all. And I wasn't even trying to find it. Yeah, and I just spoke. I know that had to have been Yoruba. That I just literally said, and wasn't even trying to. I was about to say boy, and it just kind of like my whole tongue just stopped real quick. Yes, perfect. Judaism, and then the Spanish and the Christianity, the Santeria Catholic Christendom, borrowed or took parts of Judaism from Esau, you know what I'm saying, and came up with this whole new thing of Christianity and crap that they do. You know what I'm saying? But yeah, you see the wings back there, you see the deceiver, you see that. And it says clearly, African deity of crossroads, trickster. Okay, so Esau made himself a god. That is look at y'all, man. And I'm gonna warn y'all, it's a good chance. It's a good chance you're gonna see boobs, you're gonna see vaginas, you're gonna see stuff. You know what I'm saying? Because when you're studying and researching things, and I'm gonna try to like not show it on here, you know what I'm saying? Because I don't think I really need to do all that. But you know, it happens, you know what I'm saying? You're talking about the internet, and some things it just happens when you're researching. I'm not trying to get too graphic on here. Like that first one, you know what I'm saying? Yes, it was a picture of a vagina, but I wasn't trying to be like searching vagina pictures, you know what I'm saying, to show up on here. This is a statue in Detroit, you know what I'm saying? Spirit of Detroit, so-called Saturnalia or Neptune or Jupiter, excuse me. It's an idol. You know what I'm saying? They got a bull too. And they got the Baphomet pan what they call it? Androgynous, thank you, Father Yah. Thing. You know what I'm saying? Horns. You dig? Man, I can't make this stuff up, bro. Serious art. It's interesting that they did that. It really is. You know what I'm saying? The goat of Mindy's, Azazel. You know what I'm saying? Scapegoat. That is deep. Oh, that is deep, yo. Yeah, that represents fallen angels. Wicked Malakim. I did not think I was gonna come across it. It was nowhere in my mind. This is a stimulus. This is a setup. This is a whole setup. The whole thing with Kanye coming out, that's a whole setup. It's a whole distraction. Do not get lost in it. Please don't. Because it is a lie and they know what they're doing. You know, they started coming out with the Hebrew roots thing and stuff like that, even in the industry, you know. What's his name? Kendrick Lamar had been speaking on it, and this, that, and the third, and some other people. It's been happening last, you know what I'm saying, over a couple years. Nas was speaking on it. Who else was speaking on it? It was somebody else. But long story short, you know what I'm saying, I picked up on a pattern. Here's another one. Ishu. So if you put a Y in front of it and an A and an H behind it, it would be Yeshua. You see what I'm saying? They know what they're doing. Okay? Yehoshua and Yahusha and Hosea, or Hosha, I think it is, or Hosea and Joshua is one name. Okay? All those tongues to say it, but there is one name. We got a lot going on right there. It's just some other stuff. So go back because I don't want to see none of that. This right here was a piece of cake, though. I wasn't expecting this. This is something else. I'm so thankful to see that because that just helped me out so much on like not playing around. You know what I'm saying? So, Yahweh. Uh, you know, but there's all types of different stuff, you know, names and all that type of stuff that they be coming up with. Um, of course, there's a bunch of snakes around that, you know, obviously. Am I tripping? No, I was. I was. Um, you know, this one kind of goes into Kali or whatever, you know, whether it's stolen from Kali or what, you know, I don't really know. But I'm showing y'all this stuff because, you know, there's so many people that be like, oh, that's not true. I don't really care about proving if it's, you know what I'm saying? I mean, I do when it comes to Yah, you know what I'm saying? Like, this is a Nephilim hybrid, obviously. It's just the fact that it's like, okay, here's the one, Astra, um, Asher, um, and all that type of stuff. You know what I'm saying? So yes, there's Egyptian in it. Now, Egyptian, of course, Egyptian um, communication is in biology and anatomy and energy, or you know what I'm saying, or what they say, currency and chemistry, so to speak. Okay. So when you research things and study to show yourself approved, you're gonna find out the reality of stuff. You know what I'm saying? But if you don't know how they speak, you know, even as in agriculturally, then you won't know what they're speaking. You won't know what's going on around you. You won't know what the symbols represent, and you won't know the patterns of how to trace, you know, who is who for to where they at in this, that, and third. Okay. Again, white women are not Egyptians. There may have been Egyptians who have cleaved to white women and bear children, this, that, and the third. They may become, you know what I'm saying, been made mixed or whatever. But white women, aboriginally, European women, you know what I'm saying, they're not Egyptians. So the snake symbol, again, that goes to Egypt, you know what I'm saying, and the Ankh symbol. So it's like pretty much the power, the feminine power. That's where they get the whole, you know, strong woman thing, you know what I'm saying, comes from a place of power, because there was, you know what I'm saying, we have queens and stuff like that even going into Egyptian they had, you know, queens and stuff like that, you know what I'm saying. So that's where they get that from, is a place of rulership and stuff like that. Now when it comes to the anatomy of the body and how people be using that nowadays through like child support or what they call that, Fadia, um, women's rights movements, um, and um, um, Planned Parenthood type stuff. With the birth control and all that type of stuff, my body, my choice type stuff. Yeah, that's where they get. That's you know what I'm saying. At one point in time, this was a sacred thing. You know what I'm saying? Just like your womb is a sacred. It's part of you. It's sacred. You know what I'm saying? It shouldn't be shared with everybody. You should not be sharing your womb with multiple partners, so to speak. You know what I'm saying? Um, at all. I do not like the fact that there's white women all over other people's heritage, because that is just like, we know y'all exist. You know what I'm saying? Nothing against all white women, you know what I'm saying? Because all white women are not wicked. You know what I'm saying? There are white women that are respectful, you know what I'm saying, and commendable, because they stand against these atrocities and wicked stuff. You know what I'm saying? But the women out there that's trying to portray and be somebody in something that they are not, dressing like black women, trying to speak like black women, or act like black women, or look like black women in their physique. You know what I'm saying? There's some that just try to do so much, and as far as workouts go, so to speak. You know what I'm saying? That they try to, they want a black woman's figure. You know what I'm saying? And when you talk about the colonizing, is the Quetzalcoatl. When you talk about um uh the colonizing and stuff like that, and the whole agenda behind what they set up for white women to be with black men, you know what I'm saying, to for one, save their own species, you know what I'm saying, and two, to white out our kind, you know what I'm saying, our DNA. Now the DNA of our people is E1B1A, and stuff like that. There's another type as well. There's another one. Um, um, but anyway, um, yeah. So a couple picks for people. It is what it is. I don't want to hear, people be like, "Oh, brother, you showed this." Bump all that. You know what I'm saying? I wasn't trying to like look up certain things, and I ain't got to feel bad about it. It is what it is. You know what I'm saying? It was a good chance it was gonna happen anyway. But I can at least control it. You know what I'm saying? Because I'm not out here trying to just look for weird stuff. You know. Um, this is a good writing. Enoch 13, 8, 10, and 13. Where are we at? Yeah, where we going? Where we going? Where we going? Where we going? Where are we going with this? There we are. Right? Yep. All right. So this is where I had some questions on, right? Because you sit here, you look at this. All right. Now this goes back into the people of the cross and all that stuff in Blood Covenants chapter. Blood Covenants part 4, right? The cross and stuff like that, and how they taken symbologies and stuff like that, and writings and heritage from other people, just like the eye symbol. We all have eyes, this and the third, the DNA stuff. It looked like over there, you know what I'm saying? But I did this because I wanted to show you some comparisons to things, okay? Because I thought some things were very interesting. People are like, "Oh, the eye symbol, that means the Illuminati." No, it doesn't. That's not what it represents. For real, for real. That goes into the pineal gland and literally your eyes, and again the biology, or the anatomy of the female clitoris, um and stuff like that. Even into the male anatomy, you know what I'm saying, of uh the shaft and stuff like that too. Because when you look at male and feminine anatomy, there's a very great likeness right there. Christian colonization, the and quote doctrine of discovery and papal bulls. This is a real thing. Okay. Spanish missions, 1452 Papal Bull, Native American tribes in Virginia, Indian Removal Act of 1830. This is deep stuff. The Trail of Tears, um, Spanish missions. Again, the crosses. That's the mark. The cross is a mark. It's a symbol of a mark. You know what I'm saying? You go to the, what is it? Let me show you. It literally represents mark, the word mark. Is represented as a mark. Um, I'll get to it, probably, possibly. Um, Nevertheless, papal Dum Diverses, 18 June 1452. Pope Nicholas, I think this is the fourth or fifth or something like that, issued the papal bull Dum Diversa, in 8 of June 1452. It authorized Alfonso V of Portugal to reduce any Saracens, Muslims, and pagans, and any other unbelievers to perpetual slavery. This facilitated the Portuguese slave trade of West Africa. The bull Romanus, that's Rome, Pontifex, Nicholas the V, 8 January 1454. The same pope wrote the bull Romanus Pontifex on January 5th, 1455, to the same Alfonso as a follow-up to the Dum Diversas. It extended to the Catholic nations of Europe dominion over discovered lands during the Age of Discovery. The bull Inter Caetera, Alexander the Fifth, I think it is, or sixth, something like that, May 4th, 1493. In 1493, Alexander issued the bull Inter Caetera, stating one Christian nation did not have the right to establish dominion over lands previously dominated by another Christian nation, thus establishing the law of nations. This is why the laws of nations exist, okay? The IRS and all that type of stuff, the League of Nations, Trilateral Commission, the State of the Union, United Kingdom, the UK, Trilateral Committee, Council of Foreign Relations. Thank you, Father. Yeah. Together, the Dum Diversas and the Romanus Pontifex, or Flex, whatever, and the Inter Caetera came to serve as the basis and justification for the doctrine of discovery, the global slave trade of the 15th and 16th centuries, and the age of imperialism, expansion of papal bulls, treaty, and Tordesillas. 7th of June, 1494. The Treaty of Tordesillas was concluded on June 7, 1494, to settle the contentions matter of the possession of the newly discovered lands of the non-Christian world between Portugal and Spain. Patent granted by King Henry this guy to John Cabot and his sons, 5th of March 1496. By this public document, Henry the Sixth, I think it is, indicated his official royal support for Cabot's enterprise. As an agent of the English crown, Cabot was empowered to investigate, claim, and possess lands which before this time were unknown to all Christians, which meant he could not intrude on Spanish and Portuguese discoveries because they are Christians too. So land that was not discovered. So this is where the Discovery Act comes. It was new to them. They didn't know it was there. The requerimiento, you know what I'm saying, 1512. Requirement by Charles I of Spain, abridged Spanish conquistador, conquistadors, conquestors, um, and crusaders. Read this document composed in 1514 to Indians of the New World. And they call it New World because they discovered it. It's new to them. So this is the root of what they call New World Order. All right, this is where they get it from. It's new to them. They didn't know it was there, so they had to colonize it and all the crap that they did. It briefly explains Spain's assertion of its legal and moral right to rule over the inhabitants of Latin America. It also provides a rationale, for a just war. Legalistic Spaniards devised this doctrine so that you could legally enslave Indians who refused to agree with all the statements of the requerimiento. So if our people didn't want to do what they wanted them to do and have their and let them have their way with our lands and our resources and our people and whatever they wanted to do, however they wanted to do it, they had the right to. They said they had the right to enslave and wage war relentlessly and murder and you know and commit genocide by the millions. Like they really, in their minds, they really think it's okay to do that. Like this is all not found. Huh, isn't that something? Spanish dude on the thing though. And again, they do this not found stuff because they don't want, you know what I'm saying, they don't want the stuff getting out there. They're trying to hide it. It's how they've been removing evidences, you know what I'm saying, evidence and stuff like that off the internet and stuff like that I've seen myself and witnessed, you know what I'm saying, since what, 2018. So, in a horrible journey of dismantling the doctrine of discovery and its horrible legacy, there is a reoccurring argument from the Catholic Church and its supporters. I don't. The Catholic Church is trash, bro. The whole Catholic Christian, everything about it is trash. Its existence is worthless. You've slayed and murdered Yah's people and other people is just countless. You know what I'm saying, for no good reason other than to be greedy, and you can't accept that it's not yours. You know what I'm saying? All that you really, you can't click on the link, or can you? Ooh, Anglo-Saxon charters. Hmm. Oh wow, look at that. Historic map of the understanding of the book of Esdras, Nehemiah's, Toby or Tobit, Judith, Esther, Job, and of the prophets. Of course, you can barely see anything on there. Why would it be visible, right? $620. The very decorative Persian map shows the kingdom of Persia as it is divided at the time. The upper right is the Oxus River that flows into the Caspian Sea, and the lower right is the mouth of the Indus River. Now, what is it? Lion, the Witch, and the Wardrobe, the Prince Caspian movie goes into some details about some stuff like that. On the left side, or Chronicles of Narnia. Thank you. Yeah, on the left side, near the middle of the Euphrates River, flowing through Baghdad and on to the Persian Gulf. Notice the high decorative garlands of fruits on both sides of the map. Image below the map image is a historical view of the walled city of Isfahan. And you can barely see anything. Arabic. So now we know who Persians are too. Arabians, Persians. Alexander the Great Empire. Um, Antique maps. Rare copper engraving map by Joshua Archer, 1792 and 1863, published by the Society for Promoting Christian Knowledge in 1847. Very attractive, original hand coloring, ancient names of towns and topography, light natural age toning and margins, and that's $180. $180. Bactriana, et India. Again, by the Society for Promoting Christian Knowledge. Rake, Alexandris de Grossen. I wonder what rake that is. First, second, or third, or fourth rake. The Diadoshin. So 1896 shows the Empire of Alexander the Great with many of the antique names of the various regions. The two lower maps show Empire of Diadoshin. I don't know if y'all ever seen that movie Troy, because that comes to mind, and stuff like that. You can't see no freaking names on that thing either. So yeah, you like, unless you got a magnifying glass to make it clear, you're not gonna see that like that. Assyria, Assyrian. See, they wrote it differently. On the left, antique landscape described by Ptolemy. On the left, Babylonia and Euphrates and Tigris in the bottom of the Persian Gulf. In the upper part of the east-oriented map, the shores of the Caspian Sea in the lower middle of Persepolis. Mela was the first Roman born in Spain. So there's the connection pieces right there. Pomponius Mela, published in De Situ Orbis. This map was published in Mela's book by Sebastian Muenster. So very good condition Verso woodcut text print in German language. So you see all the people that's connected to that type of stuff, man, to the stuff that's been going on. London, Iran, early Persian or Iran. There you go. Map has many of ancient names and shows the borders of the various regions of the Caucasus, Mesopotamia, and Persia. Yes, the Caucasus Mountains is where Caucasians came from, white people. Mongoloids, Mongols, Mongolese, and Neanderthals. Some of the, yeah, more ancient names. It's deep, bro. Y'all can pause the video and look at stuff. I'm just kind of like trying to flip through some stuff. Because this actually wasn't my main topic or purpose of coming on here. Um, but it is deep. very interesting historical map of the regions inhabited by the three sons of Noah. Noah had three sons, Shem, Ham, and Japheth, according to the Hebrew Bible, Genesis and or Genosis. Yeah, gnosis, Gnostic, Gnostic. Yeah, that's this word is genosis, knowledge. Okay, they changed it to Genesis, like Genesis, but it's Gnosis, Genesis, Gnosis. After the biblical flood, they disappeared into different directions, and their descendants were named Shemite, Hamite, and Japhites. I am the bloodline of Shem, of the bloodline of Shem. This map shows the regions of the world into which they disappeared, and in the legend at the bottom of this map, we see the key for tribal names and according to geographical areas. In the lower left corner of the names, Yafet, Shem, and Ham are Cam, and the names of their sons and regions. The names of the map are mostly Old Testament names. The map is dated 1821 and engraved and published by Barriere and Brothers in Paris. Of course, they're gonna do stuff like that because, you know, they part of invading our people. All right, so the interesting map of northeastern Africa, Turkey, and the Near East in the middle. The area around the Red Sea is shown in fine detail. In the upper right corner is a detailed inset of the mouth of the Nile River. Again in Africa, the Africas. Publisher George W. Colton. You suck, buddy. So the Afrique, Afrique. Okay, so you get to see for yourself some things. In areas that they invaded, and this is the evidence. This is New Guinea, Guinea right here, down here. Things that I am able to actually like make out and see, I will speak it. $270 map, 1629. Barbary, the Berbers. I can read that, but I just choose not to right now because it's a mouthful. Northwest Africa in the archipelagos of the Canary Islands and of the Cape Verde Islands, the Tropic of Cancer running right through this map. 1646 to 1720 by Nicolas Defer. It's like that French stuff, man. Published in Petite et Nouvelle Atlas Paris. Very nice colors, minimal traces of age and use. You guys are trash. $190. Just selling the lie. Just selling it. Just going out. They don't even care. They just disrespectful. The Afrique. Afrique. That's where they get Africa. Afrique. The Afrique. From breathing out. Le Sahara or Le Grand Desert de Babari. I want to say that's Sahara. That's Sahara. Sub-Saharan. Sahara. Negres, Negrit, Griti, and Paistes Negres. So Negro land. It's all up in there. Because some maps show the Sahara Desert like over here, and some over here. And of course, there's that cross with the little ball on it over there, you know. But they did that Morocco. I think that's Morocco, Kingdom of Morocco. But that's 200 set. No, that's not that one. That's the other one. They did that to confuse people. Again, Psalm 83, 1646 to 1720. I don't know why Kalahari just came up to my mind, but engraving map by Barton, uh, circa 1805, rare they say, published by Long in London, attractive hand coloring. Just these people disgusting, bro. $110. Disgusting and disrespectful, flat out. A cyclops. Giants. Ethiopia. Ethiopia. Libya. Of course, they left a whole bunch of stuff out there. Libya. They wrote it different over here. Nubia. Africa over here. It's all Niagara or Nigeria. Uh, okay, so where you see these crowns, these are kingdoms. Okay. They're individual, they're kingdoms. All these places where you see these crowns, these are kingdoms. Excuse me. Not gonna make it to 7 o'clock. Age. Aegyptians. Alexandria. That must be Alexandria up there. Candia. I don't know why that reminded me of Canada at all, but whatever. There's the Nile Delta. I think that is. Excuse me. They use symbols as another way to map things too. Cosmographia by Sebastian Muenster. Basel 1553, 1488, 1552, German edition. $24,000. But 30% is 16. $1,600. 2,000 like 2,400 like 240 240. You know what I'm saying? $2,400. This is ridiculous, bro. Renaissance map. I hate those things, man. I hate that they did this. 1890. I'm not even gonna try to pull that up. Alkebulan. I'm not even gonna try. Yes, I am. It's probably not gonna see anything. Never mind. Of course, you got a dragon right here. We'll put that up. You got a dragon right there, and other people's connected to that. Serpent seed in there maybe. Because there's giants. There's land of giants in Africa's too. Uh, excuse me. Let me see if I could see it on here. Maybe. No, maybe not. I wanted to show y'all something, but it's not there. So, well, it's not there anyway on that particular piece. I wonder if it's on here. Huh. Africa. Baruch. Cartouche, mythical creature, winged dragon, native Africans, pyramids, lion, parrot, crocodile, leopard, monkey, snake. 1678 to 1757 by Matthias Sauter. Published in Atlas Novus. Estem pluribus unum sanctum, people. Noros oro ordo keo pluribus unum sanctum, weirdos. Where are you? Are you here? Maybe? No? Ugh, maybe not. Okay. Ghana up here. Kana, either Ghana or Kana or Cana. Canaan. One of the two. Nubia. Angola. I think that says Suma. Suma? Sumeria? Is that Salom? Shit. Salem? Ooh. I found you. Intriguing, huh? Wait a minute. Nagrizia? Is that how they say Nigeria? Nigeria. It's Morocco. Oh, I think that's Morocco. No, it's Makoko. Makoko. Oh man, bro, y'all weirdos on some other stuff. And it's actually the Ethiopian Sea, mind you, or Abyssinian Sea. Ethiopia, Abyssinia. There you go. Eh. Yeah, buddy. That one's only $90. Oh boy. And all this happened because our ancestors chose to walk away from Yah after these nations. Look, they got sea monsters and stuff in there. And nowadays with Christianity, is the same thing happening again. And I got news for y'all. All y'all that don't get rooted out the earth, you're gonna go back into captivity. You think you had it bad in America, you don't turn away from Christianity, you're gonna go into a deeper, greater captivity. It's not gonna be fun. It's gonna be like 10 times worse, if not more. So these are all areas, kingdoms. It look like places were set on fire the way they put it on there. Nicarita. It's all that Spanish stuff. So can't nobody be like, oh no, the Spanish people, we never did anything. Mexican never did anything to people. Yes, you did. Maybe not some of you that maybe. So to be fair, generations now, you know what I'm saying, that have like they've hidden this stuff from y'all too. You know what I'm saying, about your own people and what they've done. You know what I'm saying? To this very day. So there is really truly like millions of people who do not know the truth for what it really is. You know what I'm saying? Just to be fair, you know what I'm saying, or to like put it into context, you know what I'm saying? Because it really wouldn't be right to be like, all people, the people is all messed up, all them wicked, they all gonna die. Because it's like, I mean, when truth is being projected out for what it is God's commanded it to come out, and it's being, he's bringing it out. Like, you have a choice, you know what I'm saying? And the revealing of the truth of who your people are and what they have done against the Most High, you know what I'm saying? He's giving you a chance to repent, you know what I'm saying, and turn to Him, you know what I'm saying. Otherwise, you will be wiped out or right into slavery. Either way, there will be people who will be serving us. And even to this day in the Africas, there are people who still are naked walking around, different types of tribes and stuff like that, but to them it's like everyday stuff, you know what I'm saying? It's like us walking up in clothes, it's not all hypersexualized and stuff like that. Again, with the barbers and stuff like that, they helped, you know what I'm saying, dealing with the works of things that was done in Mali and stuff like that, in the Muslim spreading of Islam and all that type of stuff. You know what I'm saying? And I find it interesting how so many different peoples of these nations and stuff like that nowadays, some of them don't know, but when it comes to Islam, they learn so much. You know what I'm saying? Like, I know for a fact that they study so many things. Now, they might not study certain things like this because maybe some of this stuff was hidden from them, for reasons of, if they knew about stuff like this, then they wouldn't have a hold on them like they want, you know. Because I promise you, there's so many black people that be like, oh, you know what I'm saying, you're a Moor. No, no, you got to go past that too. You got to challenge that. You say, Moors, okay, what was here before Moors? Because the Moors invaded. That was an invasion, and a forced one too. They gave the same choice that the Christians did. Either convert or die, or be a prisoner and a slave, and they would have their way with you. You know what I'm saying? So, I mean, example, look at Joseph. You know what I'm saying? When he was sold into the hands of what is it? I want to say that. Go read the story of Joseph. Long story short. That's interesting. Jacques Nicolas, Nikolai, Nicolations. Anyways, you see all this stuff, man. Kalahari. I think the Kalahari come to mind because I think that was one of the original. I think that's the original. If I might be wrong, but I think that's the original place of Jerusalem, where the original Jerusalem was before it became a ruinous heap. The Sahara used to be a forest. Barbaria, Barbaria. They put an N on there. Barbarian, barbarian. Barbies. John Blue. Elmina, Ghana, Elmina. Bro, this is deep right now. Elmina, Ghana, formerly Gold Coast, Canaria. Yep, strip the gold and all that type of stuff, and resources and all that type of stuff. Look up the road to El Dorado. That's a it's a cartoon movie, but that explains a lot of different stuff. Republic of South Africa, Lesotho, Swaziland, Namibia, Botswana, Zimbabwe, Mozambique, Angola, Zambia, Malawi, Democratic Republic of Congo, Tanzania, Madagascar, excuse me, Mascarin, Archipelago, and Seychelles Islands. Yeah, well. Venice, 1594, 898. Map shows the entire African continent in the South Atlantic with its island to the coast of Brazil. Semen June. 1606 is the text about St. Thomas Island. Island of St. Thomas. This is some deep stuff right here. Gene Nova Descripto. Copper etching from the the H. Hondius Mercator Atlas. Map shows in terms of nowadays political facts from left along the Atlantic coast, Senegal, Guinea-Bissau, uh, Guinea, Sierra Leone, Liberia, Ivory Coast, Ghana, Togo, Benin, Nigeria, and a bit of the coastline of Cameroon, Equatorial Guinea, Gabon, and to the Cap de Lepo, uh, Goncalves, Goncalves, inland parts of Mali, Burkina Faso, Niger, uh, lower left corner as or has insets Isle of Saint Thomas on the main map. Saint Thomas and Principe, except for Sierra Leone. All other parts shown on this map have been politically renamed just above the Renaissance Cartouche. The equator is crossing the map. $420. Published in New York, 1856. Man. Again, they say they, during the Inquisition times and stuff like that, that they burned everything. I don't think they burned everything. I think they probably burnt some things, but to be honest, I think they collected them and they saved them and they hid them. Some things are in museums on display after they wiped history and, you know, gave us history what they wanted us to have, so to speak. You know what I'm saying? Writing and rewriting. You know, they're known for wiping out stuff. Telling how many times they actually did it though. Corte de la Costa Oriental de Afrique. Comoro Islands. Map shows part of the northeastern coast of Africa from the island of Dalak, I said it wrong the first time, Dalak in the Red Sea, and extending south to the area of the Comoro Islands. Very good. They just, South Africa. I want to say that sub or Sudan or close to the Sudan. You say Sud. Myers, like the grocery store. Yeah, the people. 15.97, $7. Westlichen, Kuste, Van Afrika, Korte van der Westlichen, whatever that is. Kuste van Afrika. Lawanda, Angola. Guinea-Bissau, 1703, 1772. Can I just say how I feel right now? 1610. Madeira. Mitila, North Africa. Western part of Central and North Africa. I don't like you weirdos. The colors explain colonial possessions of Portugal, Spain, France, Great Britain, the Netherlands, and the Republic of Libya. There are also colored lines of Gerhard Rolf's journey and Gustav Nachtigall's journey. Because remember, there were Africans who sold our people. Yes, they are in on it too. Many of the African countries are in on the same stuff. Canaanites, Egyptians, Berbers, Libyans, all types of people that's involved with that. You can't, people be trying to put it out there like, oh, Africa's just innocent. No, 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 no. Roman histories. Romish historian. Description of Mauritania. Map. This map has little to do with the modern Islamic Republic. Yeah, okay, sure, whatever. Yari, Erythea. Erythea. Hesperides. Libya. Balearics. Islamic Republic of Mauritania. Morocco. Maghreb. Morocco. Algeria. Tunisia. Yeah, whatever. They say they don't, but I don't think that's true. The Roman stories by Polybius were among the most important writings about Hellenistic history and the upcoming importance of the Roman Empire. Zelander, an all around intellectual scholar, translated the book from the original Greek rather than reproducing the existing Latin translation. The the entire work comprised originally 40 volumes, of which most are lost, they say. The ones preserved contain maps of the Mediterranean countries Greece, Macedonia, Turkey, Syria, Egypt, Mauritania, Italy, and few others. Polybius used the maps of Ptolemy. You can go online and watch some of these documentaries too. Look some of these weirdos up and watch the documentaries because they out there. Map shows the colonia divisions of Africa at the time. In the lower left, is a color key of the nations with colonies in Africa that corresponds to the color maps. Pure trash water. I don't like none of these weirdos, man. I'm gonna pay for it though. Monsoles. Kango. Ambila. Yeah, 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 yeah. Libolo. I wonder if that's Libya or the form of Libya. Mozambique. Mozambique. A lot of names that people found out that we have today are not the same names as when it was back then. You probably ain't gonna be able to see crap on this one. I don't know why I tried. I knew dang well I wasn't about to be able to see nothing on there. Get that face though. This is a whole head right here. Hence being the head and not the tail, huh? The head of nations. It look like a jacked up mutated foot. Like the toes is down here. And so the front pads and stuff. Anyways, this is probably my artistic mind coming in. Wait a minute. I seen that. Yeah, I seen that. Cape Negro. What? Yeah, I gotta do something about that. $220. Like somebody put the okie doke can sign on there. Okie dokie. No. Barbon Islands. Oh, why that one missing? A couple of them was missing up there. Photographic Con Gallery. Rahut, whatever that is. Yep, signed by them. It's a proud work of theirs. It is. Anyways, get back to where I was going with this. All right, so this is where I was going with this. You see how let's just say today's Hebrew is, you know, and early and stuff like this. You know what I'm saying? Looks totally different. Then you got Greek, ancient Greek, modern Greek, and Latin. This is what they call modern Hebrew. I don't know why they call it ancient. It is not ain't nothing ancient about that. This is borrowed and or stolen from early Hebrew and Egyptian and Amharic. That's how they get this. And small pieces of Arabic script. I'm gonna show this real quick and I'm gonna end this video because that was the whole point of me doing this. Don't like those weirdos. Why would you do that? Whatever. Um, um, And the reason why I wanted to do this part was because um I had a thought in my mind. It was like, wait a minute, how do they say that this is a regional? You know what I'm saying? They say, where is it at? Oh boy, where did I go with it? Oh boy. Okay. How do they say that this is Hebrew? You know what I'm saying? Over here. When ancient Hebrew looks something totally different. You know what I'm saying? And this looks more like Egyptian. You know what I'm saying? And parts of Amharic. And I say this because look at this. Amharic. Okay, so Amharic. Um so stuff like this, okay, and like this over here. Where else? See, this is a T. Okay. Look like an unk. You know what I'm saying? And the body looking thing. You got the cane. Just look at some of this stuff, man. Go do a search on this. Look at this. We're gonna start with this one. I'm gonna do like 3, and y'all can go look it up on your own because you'll see it really quickly. Where is it at? Where you at? All right. Right here. Cool. See? This one right here? Cool. This one right here, that cough, right over here. You see what I'm saying? What I'm saying? Right here. All right, Sod, you know what I'm saying? Sod, you know what I'm saying? And even this one, Mem. Where was cough at? And cough. So cough, Mem, and Sod. I hear you. It's my children walking around. Their mother is asleep, so that didn't help out very much right there. See? Boom. Mm-hmm. You know what I'm saying? They thought they was slick, is what they thought was going on. Even the lime and stuff like that. I'm not gonna do too much of these because you know what I'm saying, tau, right? Crossed sticks, right? Isu, right? Or Ishu, Esau, mark, sign, signal, monument. Okay, so the Christian cross is a mark and a sign, a signal, and a monument, right? It's wickedness, and even this right here. Okay. But then again, as I said before, this one right here, twist, dark, wicked, rope. There's other stuff to it too. Let me go up to the Egyptian now. the cross. Right, you get the eyes, sickle, which always represents to reap and all this stuff. I'm not going to go into this right now because there's a lot to it, because they speak through animals too, which have their own symbologies. Like this one, hidden knowledge or hidden wisdom or secret knowledge. This and the third. There's that rope symbol right here, right? And then you go back over here. And oops, no, that's not it. We go to the Amharic. Where's that rope symbol? It's over here. All right. All right. Now we go to the Hebrew, the ancient Hebrew. Further back, here's it again. Just a cross. There's the ayin, to watch, to know, shade. All right. There's this water symbol, mem, chaos, mighty, and blood. And then there's tet. Now we go back over here to the Egyptian. There's tet right there, one of the symbols. There's the water symbol. There's the eye, ayin. Um, Even when it comes to the numbers, it look like a number 3. That look like a number 5 and a number 2. You see what I'm saying? So when we writing words and numbers, you're actually speaking a whole language and don't even know about it. And that's pretty freaking deep to me. And I first, that was first brought to me. Yeah, I brought that to my attention in like 2019. That when we was writing stuff, we didn't even know we were speaking a whole language just by writing letters. Letters are numbers, numbers are letters. But you write a couple numbers, you speaking a whole language, don't even know it. And that's nuts. Now, anatomy, you're gonna find symbols like this all in the anatomy. Our anatomy. This right here, um, the serpent thing, the pineal gland, all the way up into that, the hypothalamus gland, all that stuff, the onc again, the body part. You know what I'm saying? All this right here, the going into the pineal gland and stuff like that, the brain. It's so much, man. Like people don't realize, they don't know what's going on. Tet right here. You know what I'm saying? It's like the tet symbol, but this part was missing. Water symbol across. You know what I'm saying? Like people, there's more to it. The star, upside down fish looking thing. Again, you know what I'm saying? So it's so much more to it, man. It's so much more to it. And it's so deeper. It's so much more deeper than all of us had ever thought to possibly think or dream to imagine. And it just is. There's the yod, the hand, the yud. You know what I'm saying? You go back here to ancient Hebrew, the hand, arm and closed hand, work, throw, worship, all that stuff, authority. And then you go here. Where's the yod here? I said I was going to do 3, dang it, and I did more than that. Where's the one that looked like a yod here? Do they have it on this one? I don't know, but that looked like a whole ear right there. I don't know if they have that one on here. That look Egyptian right there for sure, though. To me, it does. I've seen that before, diversely. But yeah, they got the cross that you showed that the Ankh. You know what I'm saying? That shows me that this is related, closely related, with Egyptian and more ancient, as they say, Hebrew and or Igbo. Let's try this real quick because I'm just curious. I mean, I'm already have a know and I have a good sense of it, but I'm just gonna just do it for y'all to see. Many of the stuff that's changed is because it's been Europeanized, and all that type of stuff, um, and changed and stuff like that. You know, so a lot of this stuff still might have pretty big traces of that. Interesting. Oh, there's a Tet. I think this is something else, but okay. I didn't go into the Aramaic script right now, but that's kind of what it is. I know it's there. You see what I'm saying? And we supposed to be Igbo people and all this type of stuff. I'm not saying that we not, but I'm just saying like look at if they say this is the earliest form, I don't even know if that's even true. You know what I'm saying? This might be something totally different too. Because you see that, you know what I'm saying? Like a Roman cross, this part Unk or whatever. I don't know how accurate this is at all. I don't know how true it is. For all we know, this could have just been somebody trying to be creative or something. Creole AIs and something. Truly, I would say only Yah knows. Okay, these are crosses. Mark. Okay, Tau, Phoenician, Tau, Hindu, Arabian. They got this in Egyptian too, though. You know what I'm saying? These are also representative of sun symbols. The word Nazi in Kiswahili, if it's accurate or true, um, is a word for coconut. It's not a love symbol. It's some other stuff that somebody just made up. Yes, you see this because in their stuff, it's literally like that. It's more to it than just that one symbol. You know what I'm saying? Hindu, Celt, that type of stuff. But they all go back into sun symbols, man. Do that again because I feel like there was something that could have been. Mm, comes to mind. You know what I'm saying? This also goes into the tarots and stuff like that. You know. But anyway, it's deep, man. It's really deep. You know what I'm saying? For most people, it's too deep. It may be too deep for all of us, for all I know. You know what I'm saying? And then here you go with this again. It's supposed to be Christian stuff and crosses. I used to have posters of stuff like this. Society of Jesus, the JHS stuff, all this stuff. You know what I'm saying? All that stuff. Just right here, the cross. That's the anatomy symbol. It's a body. Part of a body. You know what I'm saying, a female genitalia, and it goes into male genitalia as well. If you learn anatomy for what it really really is, you know what I'm saying. You know, it, there's more to it. I think I've had this one before too. Okay. These are all sun symbols, just to let you know that. Symbols of light, sun, and all that type of stuff. So it's idolatry. Sun symbol, light symbol, all that stuff is idolatry. Red, white, and blue. Hey, look at that. The colors. And I'm gonna call it on that because I'm ready to go lay down now. So, um, Blood Covenants Part 6 will be coming in due time. And that's something. So yeah, Blood Covenant Part 6 will be coming in due time. Um Thank you, yeah, because that reminds me. Like I'm pretty sure many people don't know it, but your children be writing in ancient languages and you don't even realize it. Like most parents, they you have no freaking idea that they're doing it at all. And they do it like as soon as they're able to start drawing. You know what I'm saying? And most people they just don't know it. You know what I'm saying? They be doing it. It's in their DNA. And I think it's really, really crazy how we didn't know this stuff. You know what I'm saying? Or that they was even doing that till you really start to sit back and look like, oh, wait a minute, hold up. Something is different about all this. You know what I'm saying? So I'm gonna leave off with a song. And go from there. It is literally about to be 8 o'clock. And I started this video like hours ago. I knew it was gonna take longer than 30 minutes. I tried. Singing for joy. The devil is a liar. Yeah, hallelujah.
Scene 98.
You have promised me I can receive all of it. We receive all of it against all doubt, against all fear, against all lies, against all sickness, against all naysayers, against all witchcraft, against all delays. There is no delays. I receive, I receive, I receive, yeah. 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 do it. Manifest.
Who put a like on there? I barely even started it. Shalom. Remember, praise Yah. Destroy your idols. Yeah. Yeah, hallelujah.